She's in blue jeans, Your Honor.
Hello, this is the Child Support Court. Mr. Ghibaudo, can you hear me?
I can, Your Honor.
Calling the case of Kellogg versus Ghibaudo, case 161. Oh, Ms. Kellogg, may I have you stand for a second? It's 161999. Ma'am, will you state your name for the record, please?
Tara Kellogg.
Thank you. Sir, state your name for the record.
Alex Ghibaudo.
Thank you. Let me get both of you sworn in.
You and each of you do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. You can have
I do.
Thank you. So, Mr. Ghibaudo, these are in-person hearings. Why are you not present in the courtroom today?
Did I get paid by blue jeans? I got some blue jeans, Luke.
No, sir. These are in-person hearings, these contempt hearings. So next date, be present in the courtroom. Otherwise, you risk a bench warrant for non-appearance, okay?
What do I do?
All right, Madam DA.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is a 6-month review. Last payment in this case was February 10th of 2022. Respondent made a payment that date of $850. Respondent has been ordered to pay since September. However, he's not paid until he made 2 payments in February. Sir, how come you didn't make any payments until February?
My understanding was this matter was on appeal, and I was directly appealing the decision that this order for child support stemmed from. I also made a payment yesterday for $1,000. So I don't know if you guys will have it in your records, but so altogether this year I paid her, including alimony, $10,000.
We don't do anything with the alimony in this case. It's just the child support arrears.
And I spoke to Mr. Hughes, Adam Hughes, the prosecutor that we're dealing with in this case, and he acknowledged that there is payment of $2,040 and change. And he told me that basically just keep making the payments to pay that down, and that we'll probably just status check this for further payments. If paid another 4 months, I'll pay it off completely.
Your Honor, that's the issue. He only seems to pay right before court. So I would request to have the court hearing in a short review time.
Well, that's not true. I mean, since the last hearing of the D case, and we have those hearings regularly in the D case.
This is not just the R case.
I understand that, but in November 23rd, there was a related show cause again. I made a payment. The court held me in contempt and imposed it because they said I made substantial payments to continue to make those payments. It's not a matter of making a payment prior to any orders of show cause issued by this court. As you noted, I paid $2,400 and change. That was before this order of show cause was issued, before I even knew it was issued. So I'm not doing that because this court sets orders of show cause. I'm doing it because I'm just paying it. I'm paying it down because I'm tired of dealing with these proceedings.
All right. So let me understand, Mr. Ghibaudo, more clearly. So you're saying you made a payment yesterday of $1,000 in the R case to the DA's office. Is that
Yes, there's schedule. Yeah, I can print it out to show you. I think I have it in front of me somewhere.
Just read the confirmation number.
Yeah. Hang on 1 second. Blow it up. Give me 1 second, Your Honor. Okay, payment confirmation number is 668-851-737. Payment for $1,000 made yesterday.
All right. And then in February, I've got a finding, last payment on February 10th, 2022 of $850. Mr. Ghibaudo, are you saying you made other payments in February, or is $850 the total?
No, I made another payment in January for about the same amount.
There's a payment February 4th, Your Honor, for $1,638, and then one payment for $850.
Wait, a little more slowly. February 4th, 2022.
February 4th for $1,638,
1638, got it,
and then February 10th for $850.
got it.
My concern is that those weren't cut, they just didn't come in until after the notice of hearing had been submitted and filed for this hearing on January 31st.
Okay, and I'm sorry, one more time on the January, there were a lot of numbers, I didn't get it, so the January.
On January 31st is when we filed this notice of hearing, bringing it back to court, so that's when he suddenly made 2 payments.
But didn't I hear you, there was a January payment?
No, he said there was a January payment, it didn't get posted until February.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, is that the same number you have, Mr. Ghibaudo, 1638, that you think you paid in January, but it actually didn't post till February?
That's right. I made two separate payments, I believe. So one was for 1,600, like she said, 1,638, and the other one was for 850.
Okay,
And then I just made a payment for 1,000. So I'm trying to pay this thing down as quick as I can.
got it. Okay, now I understand.
The total amount's like 8,000 and change that I owed, so at this point, I think I owe less than 5,000. So if I give it another 3 or 4 months, I'll pay it off completely.
Got it. Okay, Ms. Keller, what do you want me to know about back in court for supervision? Thank you.
Mr. Ghibaudo is in contempt of court with Judge Ritchie. It's not purged, if you'd like to see the document.
No, I saw the order.
Okay, so as Mr. Ghibaudo said that it was purged, it was not. Also, in the motion filed by Mr. Ghibaudo, he attributed his child support payments as alimony payments in the D case, and it's listed right here.
Say that again?
He attributed his child support payments as alimony payments
Okay.
in the D case. So
Okay.
he's trying to, manipulate both courts.
Well, it's very easy for this court. It's payments through the DA's office, period.
Uh-huh.
Only payments through the DA's office get credited on this
I'm
case.
just saying that what he says right here is that he paid, $2,444, in alimony.
Okay, all right. I'll just clear that up, right. Like I said, only payments to the DA's office are being credited, whatever you want to call them. In the end, it's only the child support this court is enforcing, and I know you both know that, because anyway. But it's the payments to the DA's office that get credited on this R case. Got it, we'll keep that clear. So whether you're paying it over in district court, it's not gonna credit to this case unless it's paid through the DA's office.
Yeah, I mean, Judge Ritchie made the same finding. He said that that's a payment to child support. He just found that there was substantial payment, and so contempt was purged, and that's that.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, go ahead.
Because I also paid, 5,000 an hour, and I just left another payment of 1,500 to her attorney today today. So she's getting paid. It's not like she's not getting paid. She just wants to hold me in contempt. What she really wants to do is post these proceedings online, like she's been doing. So at the end of this, I want to clarify that these proceedings are not open to public inspection and see if this court agrees. Because every single hearing that we have, she sends it to Mr. Steve Sanson for publication.
All right, so all I'm interested in are payments, so that's all I'm gonna stay focused on. Will be credited.
She has no desire for money. She doesn't need it. She lives in a bigger house than I do.
Ghibaudo, thank
She
you.
just wants to embarrass me.
Thank you very much. Anything else you need me to know,
Yes,
Ms. Keller? And then I'll make some comments.
Mr. Ghibaudo had not made a alimony payment of the minimum support obligation of $2,500 in 38 months in the D case.
Okay.
Only when he
Again,
was
I know
held in
it's difficult,
contempt.
there's two cases going on.
I understand.
Okay, this court,
I'm just, because he says that, he's paid all this money, in the past, I guess, past month. Well, it's because he's being held in contempt.
well, and that is exactly the goal, so I'm glad it's working, so.
Well, finally, 38 months
Okay.
later.
All right.
In addition to that, Mr. Ghibaudo, has had his driver's license suspended. He doesn't care. These are his tickets during his
Okay,
suspension of
so
driver's
anything else I
license.
need to know about today's child support? And then I'll make some.
I haven't had my license suspended. That's not true.
Ghibaudo made a payment of $1,803 on 5/17/2019, and he did so.
Yeah, this is not relevant. She's making some kind of record so it's been posted online. It's ridiculous.
I can handle this. Do not do that again.
Jesus, stop.
Okay, Ms. Kellogg, I really don't need that information. I just had this on since last year, and so all I need in the last 2 months,
Okay.
anything else I need to know?
There was an order upon consent, and it was not complied with. And that was to be fulfilled, $8,300, well over a year ago.
An order upon consent in our case?
Yep. Yes, I apologize. Not yep. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. If
not-
you, I have the order if you'd like.
I mean, let me just make this clear. The last time this was in front of me, in August of 2021, not that long ago, it was $819 arrears obligation. That is my last order, and that's what I'm gonna stick
You,
with.
you signed an order for an
Yes.
order upon consent to suspend his professional license,
Okay.
law license.
Okay?
It was signed by Adam Hughes, he objected, went to, Judge Ritchie.
Okay.
Judge Ritchie signed it.
Okay. But the monthly payment, okay, we're talking at cross purposes. The monthly payment, though, is $819. That has not changed, right? There's no order upon consent subsequent to the August hearing.
The $819 has not changed, but the fact that he has not paid, and there was an order upon consent that was signed by you, Your Honor, and it was signed by Judge Ritchie, it was signed by Mr. Hughes, it was signed by Mr. Ghibaudo, and not fulfilled.
I'm not seeing an order.
Yeah, she wants me suspended so I can't pay her anything. That's what she really wants.
Looks like there's an order.
She is pushing really hard to have me suspended from the practice of
I am
law.
actually going to disconnect with you if you interrupt. I will address questions with you if I need any information from you. Thank you. So I do not see an order upon consent in this case. I see my MROJ from last date in August again, when I took this off calendar, reducing the figures to arrears, the $8,300. Is that what you're referring to? Make sure we're using the
There's
right.
one in file, order upon consent, January 14th of 2021, and it just reduced the amount of the arrears to judgment.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
so it's not, okay. All right, fine. All right. Thank
So
you.
that was prior to the August
Yeah,
hearing.
right, thank you. Got it. All right, so, to the situation at hand. I am not gonna find any contempt today, but I am gonna keep you on the calendar, Mr. Ghibaudo. Monthly payments, I appreciate that it takes you, dragging you into court to get you to pay, so if that's what's gonna do, then you'll stay on my calendar for me to supervise you, and then that's when you risk the contempt. But based on service, and that got you to pay, I'm not gonna find contempt at this point. So findings of civil contempt, but I am gonna set another court date. So at this point, you paid your March payment yesterday, so at this point, expecting monthly payments starting in April. All right. All right. Let me get that next date.
August 8th, 2022, 1:30 p.m.
All right, so Madam DA better tell me, every month, starting in April, May, June, each month, or whether it's Mr. Hughes or Madam DA, monthly payments of $819 to avoid civil contempt.
And Your Honor, we also, make sure the respondent's where he must be in person.
I did say that already, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. All right, thank you both for participating today, and a copy of, oh, yes.
May
ma'am.
I add one
Yeah, please.
thing? The last time that we were in court, it was telephonically. You had said that he was in contempt and he stayed or suspended a 5-day jail sentence for Mr.
That's
Nevada.
still there.
Yep, that's there.
Okay, so
From
I
August
just,
25.
he seems to have these contempt proceedings and threatens of jail and
Yeah.
nothing happens to him. And I don't know, he doesn't follow orders, he doesn't follow payments, he doesn't, nothing. He follows nothing.
Well, actually, that's not correct in the last 2 months at least. So
2
that's,
months.
yeah, so that, I mean,
2
and that's
months.
subsequent to the notice of hearing. So,
But
again, if
because-
it takes the notice of hearing and the court supervision, that's what I'll be
So I have
doing.
to come back here every month.
Well, you're welcome to attend, but you don't have to attend. It's Mr. Ghibaudo who must attend, who gets the bench
Okay.
warrants. You are welcome to attend, but you don't have to.
Okay.
All right.
And so the the order upon consent, that's null and void?
It is, no, it's, I'll let
It's just not the most recent order,
Okay.
okay?
That's better
So
to
that's
say.
just,
It's been updated since the August date, and that's when I made that judgment in the August hearing.
uh-huh.
And
And
that-
so his responsibility is to pay $819 a month.
And child
Nothing
support.
in, you know, for the year that's passed that he hasn't paid a dime.
Yes, and I'll just, yes, there is a judgment of $8,800, I believe it was.
8,300.
Right, so he's gotta pay that down. The monthly payment on that for child support purposes is $819. And Mr. Ghibaudo is even saying he expects to pay it all off in the next few months. So if it's all paid off, and let me say that, if the arrears are paid in full before August, next court date would be vacated. So let me incentivize this a bit. Let me write that down. You understand, Mr. Ghibaudo, you pay this in full, Madam DA will vacate the August 8th date.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, everybody. Like I said, this will be mailed to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.